Most dealerships are losing money quietly. Bumper BI shows you where that profit is leaking in seconds. Every dealership already reports consistently. CRM systems, DMS data, OEM tools, spreadsheets, marketing dashboards, there's no shortage of information. The problem isn't the data access. The problem is that none of it lines up at the same time, in the same way, for the same people responsible for the entire business. As a result, leadership spend more time reconciling numbers than actually making decisions. That lack of alignment is where the momentum slows. At a single store, a blind spot is painful. Across multiple stores, it becomes expensive. Margin drift, aging inventory, fixed ops inefficiencies, most of these issues don't show up loudly. They compound quietly, and by the time they're obvious, the month is already over. It can feel like your dash is lit up like a Christmas tree, and month end has already passed, and we're heading into a new month with the same problems. At scale, small delays turn into real financial impact. When everyone ends up looking at the same data, something important changes. Decisions get faster, conversations get clearer, and accountability becomes factual instead of emotional. You don't need to argue opinions when the truth is visible. Bumper BI is an intelligence layer, not just another system. Bumper BI doesn't replace a DMS, a CRM, or any OEM tools. It sits above them. It's an agnostic platform, and it's designed to work with what you as a dealer already have in place. There's no operational disruption. Nothing changes inside the dealership. It simply gives your leadership a clearer view of what's already happening. Most dealer tools are built to solve departmental problems. Sales tools, service tools, marketing tools. Bumper BI was built for a different layer. It was built for owners, GMs, senior leadership, the people actually accountable for the entire operation. That's why ease of use is non-negotiable with us. We designed this for how leaders actually consume information, not just how analysts build reports. If someone needs training to understand what they're looking at, we as a company have already failed. When all departments start looking at one single source of information, departments get more aligned and work together for a more common goal. Meetings stop being about feelings. Managing becomes more about a reality. This is where accountability really starts to stick. If you're a GM or an owner, you don't need to dig through reports. If you want to see how a technician or advisor is doing this week or this month, 2 clicks. If you want to see how many open ROs in service and where you actually stand right now, it's there. You want to see new car gross per rep and how they're pacing against the month? Under 5 seconds. How about used car gross percentages by manager? Already there. The goal isn't to overwhelm anyone with data, it's to let leadership consume what's actually happening across every department quickly and only go deeper when it actually matters. To summarize in terms of the financial impact of adding Bumper's business intelligence, you're no longer hoping for a good month, you can actually engineer one. It's about seeing margin leaks early, fixing them while it still matters, and protecting gross before it disappears. There might be times that missing a new or used car target is inevitable, inventory restraints or lack of traffic, whatever it might be. But you can recognize these trends and stop hoping for increased traffic or sales and start pushing business into other departments. You can essentially engineer a good month if one starts to get away from you. From the team at Bumper and myself personally, this isn't about just selling a tool. It's about helping dealers operate with clarity, consistency, and control. And my team is here to support you through every step of setting up your own personal KPIs, setting targets across both fixed ops and variable ops. And at Bumper BI, our success is your success. So let's start engineering great months together. Follow along on all social platforms at Bumper BI, or contact your Bumper representative, or contact me directly at jburnett@vishimus.com.